Oh, you don't have to be so silent. We're not here for tea. We're here to celebrate. Good afternoon, everyone. I would encourage you to continue to enjoy the refreshments. I know people are still in the back doing so. If you see me walking around barefoot up here, it's because my feet are already killing me. And some of my colleagues have already pointed out that I don't wear heels at the center. So, but I am tonight, only for special occasions and special people. So with that said, good afternoon again. On behalf of the staff and I, welcome to our 5th annual awards recognition and bell ringing ceremony. Today, we're fortunate to celebrate our participants from not only Schenectady County, but individuals from across the Capital District that we serve to connect to pathways of opportunity. Additionally, this is an afternoon of celebration of our program's achievements, partners, and our colleagues, our mission supporters. Congratulations to our participants being recognized today, and congratulations to all who will receive awards and recognition throughout the afternoon. And I thank everyone for coming today. I think this is one of the largest attendances that we've ever had. So that speaks volumes to the work that my team do to get folks in the room. So thank you, team. I'll be thanking them again. I want to take a moment to introduce some dignitaries that we have this evening from Congressman Paul Tonko's office, Cora Schroeder, and her stand at attention interns. When I walked over there and Cora introduced me to her intern staff, they immediately stood at attention. I am not that type of person. I'm just Deshawn. So, from Senator Kirsten Gillibrand's office, Caitlin Rooney. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate your attendance and your support of our programs. So I hope today will be a wonderful experience for everyone. There are awesome people in this room. So again, I encourage you to mingle, network, and enjoy the refreshments. So for the past 4 years, I always took this time in my remarks to highlight the center's notable achievements, but decided that for 18-19, those highlights would be included in your program booklets. And everyone should have one. It's got a big 5-word cloud on it.
Nice job.
Thank you, Paula. So read those at your leisure. And there's also a little bit of history about the bell ringing ceremony that we started in 2015. I will say that we were one of the only centers that were the last to have a recognition ceremony. My 11 counterparts had theirs for decades. So that again speaks to the team, the esteemed team that I have. So instead of taking up your time to talk about all of what we've accomplished and all of that, I want to provide some inspirational advice that I hope will be of use, particularly to our participants, but certainly to everybody here. First of all, I want to say thank you to those of you who have or continue to come to the center to receive our services, which is very important. Whether it's to conduct a job search, prepare a resume, fill out a college application, use the opportunity room, or talk with a staff member about your goals and aspirations, I am very grateful that you choose us every day to help you seek opportunities. As you move to your next step on your journey, I encourage you to stay positive, principled, proactive, productive, and persevere regardless of what challenges come your way. Remember that one of your greatest assets is your network. So make connections, and with that, develop your personal brand as well. Always put your best foot forward and be open to change. Everything happens for a reason. Professional and educational aspirations don't always work out the way you expect them to. And failures aren't a bad thing, but are a part of the process. Always practice self-care. Even if it's something as simple as taking a walk, unplugging your digital devices, to taking a vacation to somewhere you've never ventured. If you've had a great experience working with us, please tell those who could benefit from what the SUNY SCCC has to offer. If there are ways that we can enhance the experience, please let me know or let a team member know. And to go along with a new marketing campaign that we're going to be starting soon, don't stop here. The sky is the limit, and I have every confidence in each of you that you can do whatever you put your mind to achieve your goals. So, best to all of you. For close to 42 years, the SUNY SCCC has been sponsored by SUNY Schenectady County Community College. I'm fortunate to serve as a member of the college's President's Council, the campus's leadership team, and for the past 4 years, it has been a blessing to report directly to our college president, Dr. Steady Mono. Every year, as we're planning this ceremony, I'm reminded by how, when in 2015, Dr. Mono was just appointed as the college's 7th president. He had not assumed his presidency yet, but he happened to be in town on the day we had our first annual bell ringing ceremony. I remember correctly that Paula Olhouse, Chief of Staff in the President's Office, extended Dr. Mono an invitation that he accepted. I'm grateful that his very first interaction with the SUNY SCCC was a positive and inspirational one. With the arrival of Dr. Mono as the college's president, I cannot begin to outline all of the accomplishments and the good work we've been able to do in our community. I very much appreciate the tremendous trust he has placed in me to lead the center. Dr. Mono is fiercely supportive of our work, the center, me, and the team. Please join me in welcoming SUNY Schenectady's president, Dr. Steady Mono, as he comes to the podium to conclude.
Good afternoon. Well, this should be a celebration. We gotta have more energy than this. It's only Wednesday. It's only Wednesday. So good afternoon again. Thank you, and Dr. Margarity and your team. Thank you. Thank you for the work that you do. It's really transformational work. It's generational work that changes communities. And so this is really a fitting celebration. And I really appreciate whoever named that Assistant Vice President McKay. The bell ringing is so appropriate because I can tell you in the culture that I come from, Sub-Saharan Africa, bell ringing is so critical. It is a time where villages get together and celebrate. And usually it happens right after the harvest season. So that is so appropriate because in some ways this is post-harvest season. So we are recognizing you, many of you, all of you, most of you, because of the work that you have done. And Dr. Margaret talked about what I would like to rephrase as tenacity and grit, right? So, and walking in a center, and from time to time when I'm hungry, I go to the center and I know there's food there. There's always food there. If not, I say, Dishon, I'm coming, and she gathers food for me. Yeah, that's the place to be. But really, the center does transformational work. And I have had the privilege of knowing students who have come through the center. And, and for most of them, life has been hard and difficult. It has been hard and difficult. And they have persevered. They have persevered. And I am always interested to read those folks that we identify as successful people. And what they have in common really is not because they're the smartest people, they are the sharpest people, they are the most brainy, cognitive folks, but what they have in common is they have this thing that psychologists have come to call as grit, commonly known as discipline, tenacity. And I think all of you in this room who have gone through the center, you have demonstrated that capacity. Because life has not, in some instances, been kind. And we can go on and say because of the choices we make, yeah, and sometimes we make those choices, but it hasn't. And most of us were not born with a silver spoon. I always say we're born with a wooden spoon, right? But by virtue of the fact that you are here, you have persevered, you deserve our admiration, thanks, and congratulations. And I think the world, as Shakespeare says, is your stage. It is your stage. Take advantage of it. I think there are even greater things ahead of you. Believe in yourself, because we do. Because Dishon and her team believes in you, because SUNY, is evidenced by having the assistant provost here, believes in you. So the only critical part is you believing in you and making sure that every day you are climbing Mount Everest. And life is about Mount Everest. And I want to thank those of you who are shepherds, the vision supporters. There are many of you in this room who are supporting our students. And you are the shepherds, because you can't climb Mount Everest without those shepherds. You need the vision supporters. So with that, I'm grateful, I'm thankful. You encourage me, you encourage us to continue to collectively do the work that we do. And the world is a stage. Take advantage of it. So with that, thank you very much, Dr. Margaret. And if you need shoes, I have some shoes.
I was going to tell my audience that they were already off, but thanks Dr. Bono for blowing up my spot. That was funny. By the way, he's got a really funny sense of humor. Dr. Bono is hilarious. No joke, no lie, it's funny. So in addition to our sponsoring campus, we also fall under the auspices of the SUNY Educational Opportunity Centers in the state. The SUNY University Center for Academic and Workforce Development, better known to us as SUNY UCAWD, provides strategic direction and funding to our system within a system made up of our outreach center, the North Bronx Outreach Center, 10 EOCs, and over 35 Attain Labs across the state. For 53 years, our centers have provided access and opportunity through career and technical programs, as well as services and support to New York State residents. And we are fortunate today to have the woman who provides leadership and oversight to our entire system, Associate Provost and Director of the SUNY UCAWD, I think I caught all the letters, Lisa McKay, who will provide greetings to us this afternoon. Please join me in welcoming Associate Provost McKay to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone. I brought my own cheering squad. Here's my lovely daughter, Amber McKay. Hey, Amber. In all seriousness, again, I'm so grateful that all of you are here this afternoon. In my role, I get to travel all throughout New York State to visit and congratulate the program recipients that have done such great work. And I can't tell you enough, if you are a person that has benefited from the services from SCCC, can you just raise your hand? I just want to see who I'm talking to. Hey, 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 hey. All right. I just want to congratulate you. You know, I know that the work that you achieved here was not easy, but you stepped to that door, you took a chance, you took an opportunity, and tonight you joined thousands of other students and participants across New York State who have done the same thing. You know, you're part of the SCCC family, but you're also part of a much broader SUNY family. And I can't thank you enough for taking the opportunity to be here this evening. In addition to my daughter, I also brought some people from my team who help with the Schenectady Center and all of the great work that they do. Dr. Susan Perkins, Director of Programs and Services. Dr. Gordy, who's our HR associate. And Dominique Luke, who keeps us on track. Dominique, thank you. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I wanted to thank the families who supported the students and the participants. I wanted to thank the staff at the center. I know that you are incredibly dedicated. You do stellar work. They do stellar work. I want you to know that. They do absolutely stellar work. Every year we look at our data, we look at our numbers, and we see where we've met our achievements and where we've fallen short. And I can tell you that this operation helps us in so many ways because of the love, the care, and the concern that they exhibit every other day. Every day. Not every other day. Every day. Maybe now, Friday, actually. But all of that happens because of the leadership of Dr. Deshawn McGarity. Deshawn has a great heart, great vision, and a commitment that is unparalleled with her peers. And so you are all in good hands. And if you ever need to come back to brush up on something, to get another service that you thought that you might want to avail yourself to, I know that she is here and her team is here to help you. And so with that, I say thank you and have a lovely evening.
Wow, my bosses are just blowing my cover. We like to eat, we don't do any work on Fridays. I mean, come on. Hi, how are you? So, we did have our student success presentation, but I believe that there were some transportation challenges. So hopefully, before, is she here? Excuse me, conference. Okay. So then once I'm done with this, you guys do whatever you want. It's dangerous. That's what I like about this bell ceremony. We just roll with it. We've been rolling with it all day. So, of course, in the interest of logistics, I was planning on doing another program change, which I'm doing now. So, and please bear with me, that's why I have my tissues up here. So one of the main reasons why we're able to celebrate today, why we can provide the services and the support to our community at our center, why my team and I have jobs, is because of the remarkable leadership and advocacy efforts of our Associate Provost, Lisa McKay. She is one of the best examples of every principle of servant leadership. She truly is servant leadership in action. Lisa is a visionary, an extraordinary community and relationship builder. One such example is evidenced by the camaraderie, collegiality, and humor among the 12 of us directors who lead our centers in pretty much every corner of the state who sit at Lisa's table of leadership. But more immediate, in addition to the work she does on a broad-based level for our system as a whole, Lisa does so much above and beyond to support SUNY College and Career Counseling Center's mission. Work in details that she could easily delegate to her ample and able staff, and there are more of staff. They're just like 2 or 3 here. She's got a big operation herself in her own offices. But anyway, she is frequently in the trenches with us, and she always shows up for us and for the center. I would be remiss if I didn't leave the podium without sharing how she has been there from the very beginning of my tenure. For every high and low these past 6 years, what I didn't know on the day I accepted this job in her office at my final interview in 2013, that I am blessed with what I am now, is that over time, Lisa would become one of the most exceptional, transformational, caring, and sincere mentors in my career. She navigates me out of my comfort zone, provides tough love as appropriate. She facilitates a strong and growth-oriented mindset that helps me stay resilient and optimistic during some of my toughest times, both professionally and personally. We celebrate all of the victories, some of which we co-create together along the way, and we share lots and lots of laughter and humor. I am eternally grateful, Lisa, that all those years ago you took me under your wing and eventually into your heart. And certainly last but not least, on behalf of the team and I, we thank you for all that you do to support us and our center. Everyone, please join me in congratulating the 2019 SUNY College and Career Counseling Center Champion Award recipient and #1 heart worker, our very own Associate Provost and Director of the University Center for Academic and Workforce Development, Lisa McKay.
This work is a real passion of mine. I love what I do. I enjoy the mission. I enjoy the ability that I have to have an impact on communities, to provide services, educational services, support services, to people who just want something better. We all want something better in our lives. And in my role, my ability to offer that means so much to me. And while, Dr. McGarity has flowers for me, I can't do this work that I love so much without the work of the directors, and in particular, Deshawn and her team here. So thank you so much, Deshawn. Thank you.
Going right to our community awards. I thought I could sit down for a minute, but I guess not. You know, I'm getting hungry, Dr. Mona, I need to eat. So, I know people have to leave, so we're kind of really taking liberties tonight with the program for the first time in 5 years. It's all good. So, I am very pleased to present the next 5 awards to our vision and mission supporters who work with us pretty much behind the scenes. It takes a lot of work to do what we do. We're a small staff, and my team transported all of the decorations you see up here tonight, made sure that Jamie is a creator. And so, I'm going off script for a second. Let me tell some stories. Not too many. But Jamie and I worked together at UAlbany. We started working in 2009. And I took this job in 2013. And I had said during that time, because I was very impressed with her creativity and her quickness. We worked together in residence life, and she was on my team as a hall director. And she had a lot of responsibility. Imagine taking care of 18 to 23, 24-year-olds 24 hours a day and living with them, which is what we did for a lot of years. But I was very impressed with her creativity, her drive, she's always on point. And so I said, if I ever get an opportunity to work with Jamie and my trajectory of my career, I would somehow make that happen. And so in 2014, we made that happen. So every year, she leads the team in making sure that this place is decked out. I could care less about linens, but she almost had a fit today that we might not have linens. Okay? So we have linens. The banner had to be steamed at the dry cleaners. Did you end up going there? Thanks. So it takes a lot of work to do the work that we do. It's a lot of details. So in that work, we have a lot of folks behind the scenes who support that, whether it's our employers, our community agencies and organizations in the community, whether it's partners at the college. I intermittently forgot to mention some of my other colleagues who are here on the president's team. Vice President Patrick Ryan, who takes care of our money. My man colleges. Thank you for being here, Patrick. I work very closely with his controller, Amy Warfield, who is not here, and the team is very, very supportive of what we do fiscally. So I appreciate all of the efforts and the communication between his division and our unit. So the first is our Advisory Board Member of the Year. And this award is given to an advisory board member. Each of the campus programs and units have advisory board committees, and we're charged both by SUNY UCAWD and the campus to have an advisory board of at least 12 persons. And so I thought it was very fitting to award Maxine Brisport as the SUNY College and Career Counseling Center Advisory Board Member of the Year. She's been with us since 2009. She is one of the longest serving advisory board members and one of the most active members that I have had the pleasure of working with since I started in my tenure. She attends our scheduled meetings and any activities as her schedule permits. But what impresses me most about Ms. Brisport is that she contributes such great ideas and provides broad-based insight and thought-provoking insight about what is going on in the educational system today as a whole. She is a staff psychologist at Troy City School District, and I just absolutely appreciate her engagement and her support of our work and all that she has done on our advisory board to bring perspective. Maxine Brisport. Don't catch me with my shoes on. friends of the SUNY College and Career Counseling Center. Just don't pay that any mind. We have 2 friends of the SUNY College and Career Counseling Center from the community. Is Tina Dawson here from the Department of Labor? She could join us. I know she was trying to be here today. But Tina Dawson is the business services representative from the New York State Department of Labor. In addition to attending our open houses and our job fairs these past few years, Tina approached us this year about enhancing our partnership, and she included her boss in those discussions as well. Tina and the DOL, through their marketing and advertising efforts, help us advertise our open houses and job fairs, and our employer contacts database has increased due to the efforts of our partnership. As we embark on a new program year at SUNY SCCC, we look forward to exploring more systematic approaches to verifying our participants' employment placements and other innovative projects. So we will make sure that Tina receives her award. Is John Howard still with us? Hi, John. How are you? John is our instructor for the Construction Training Program partnership with the City of Schenectady's Affirmative Action Office. And in the interest of flow, I also want to acknowledge our partner, who is the friend of the SUNY CCC from 2018, Mr. Ron Gardner. Ron is in the back. Thank you, Ron. So we started this very innovative partnership between the City of Schenectady and our center last year. And Ron and I were able to go to Dallas, Texas, to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development to talk about this neat partnership. In Dallas, Texas last summer, we also conducted a presentation, sort of a panel discussion, Ron, Jamie, and I, about this partnership and its outcomes at the Tri-State Opportunities Program Conference in April. So we made our rounds on this one. But getting back to John, because I have a tendency to go off on a tangent. John is passionate about the construction industry, and he demonstrates a strong commitment to trainees completing the program as he teaches them, and he's committed to achieving success after trainees complete the program. He provides as many resources to the trainees as possible, whether it's support services to complete the work in the class, whether it's job leads after they're finished, or thoughts on where they should go as they're completing the coursework. He's flexible and generous with his time, often offering one-on-one sessions to help trainees if they don't understand something. And he takes the opportunities to share advice about his own personal experiences in the construction industry. John is an excellent role model and mentor to our trainees, as well as a great ambassador of the training program and for the SUNY College and Career Counseling Center. Congratulations, John Howard. Please come on. Thank you. I appreciate you. Friend of the SUNY CCC from SUNY Schenectady this year is Paula Olhouse. Paula is the Chief of Staff in the Office of the President, and she is responsible here at the college for a wide range of governmental relations, dealing with us as colleagues, all kinds of good, neat stuff, interesting stuff. So I met Paula about maybe 9 years ago while I was here at an event, and I think it was a blues concert. And we pretty much, whoever was there that night, we pretty much lit up the cafeteria. It was a lot of fun. We danced for hours. It was a lot of fun. And since then, even before I came back to the college, we have been good colleagues and professional friends. Paula has always served as a strong and supportive link between the center and the college. She's the first colleague that I call when I need to discuss operational policies pertaining to the college that impact our operation, as well as any past practices that are relevant to our history. Obviously, I'm not on main campus, but as a member of the team, I get calls and emails of invitation from Paula to various community-based events on a frequent basis. Or I get a heads up about something that is due to the president's office, like the next day or something. No, I'm just kidding. So I remember when Paula filled in for Dr. Mono for our 2017 bell ringing ceremony. And she extended greetings at our ceremony with such thoughtful remarks and such a comprehensive understanding of the mission and the uniqueness of our operation. Because a lot of times people will confuse us with the college's career counseling center, or we're academic advisement, or we're, some sort of a clearinghouse office. And Paula, what I'm impressed by is that you really understand the mission of what we're about and what we do, and I appreciate that. Additionally, as I reflect over the years, many of our professional conversations include a lot of great humor, with a couple of imitations that I will not do here. Not going to do that here. But we get great chuckles over those. So, Paula, I appreciate everything that you do for me, for the center, keep me in the loop, for the laughs. And that's about all I have to say. Come on up. Congratulations. And last but not least, before I give it over, hopefully, to the staff, I think they might be ready for me to sit down. I know you all are. I'm ready to sit down. My knees hurt. Sorry, I don't like heels. So this year, the Outstanding Employer of the Year Award is awarded to Marco Gizzi. He is the Recruiting and Staff Supervisor for Gola Corporation, Price Chopper Corporation. Marco is a great supporter of the SUNY College and Career Counseling Center, who attends our job fairs and has for many, many years. But most important, what I find most impressive, and I watch this as I'm watching everything else that's going on in the hallway at our job fairs, is that he will take up any office or our opportunity room to conduct on-site interviews of our participants looking for work. I have watched him many times sit with prospective applicants for Price Chopper, sitting at the computer, actually going through step by step the application process. And then I watched like 3 or 4 other people sitting in the opportunity room waiting to do the same. So he's very much engaged with our participants, with our program. He's offered to provide any kind of in-kind sponsorship to us when we need. He's just always very enthusiastic, and he does it with a smile on his face and so much energy. I'm going to hide my office. I don't want anybody to see me, but he's out there just doing his thing. So we look forward this programming year. He's also invited us, and if you're interested, shameless plug, in taking participants to the warehouse for field trips, to take a tour, to look at what it's like to work there. So we look forward to continuous partnership and collaborations that will strengthen opportunities for our participants in the center. So Marco, come on up and receive our full treat for you. Good to see you. Oh, I gotta take these things off. Grandma glasses. Thank you. Here you go. Thank you. Okay, team, can I sit down now?
is to hand out some awards to some of the participants that we've had over the past year. The first award is called the Constant Contributor Award. Unfortunately, I don't think that this participant is here. Is Emmanuel here? No. Okay. Yeah, he had another kind of event that he had to go to. But the Constant Contributor Award goes to the participant that is a regular and welcoming face around the center. This participant can always be counted on to represent our center at events and is always there when we need them. And it is our hope that we do the same for them. This participant that we are recognizing has been coming to the center for well over a year and never ceases to amaze us with his persistence and positive attitude. This drove him to complete the construction program, then enroll in the Hudson Valley Community College, as well as maintain employment. He brings joy and laughter that lifts the spirit to all of those that he comes in contact with. No matter the setback, he always finds a way to smile. So we do honor Emmanuel. So moving on, the next award is the Self-Motivation Award. And this goes to two students, participants, who exemplify the personal drive to achieve the desire to constantly improve, whether it be landing a career opportunity that they work very hard to achieve, or overcoming countless obstacles, or deciding to take the hard road over the easy way out. Despite many obstacles, this first individual has persevered and has been continuing to set and achieve their goals. When she relocated to this area, she found herself starting over, and some would have run from those challenges, but she faced them head on. Through fierce motivation and dedication, she has obtained employment and is continuing to grow professionally. Yaska Gates, please come up and accept your award.
Yes, okay.
Congratulations. We do have a second individual to receive this award. I'm not sure if she's here. Is Sabrina here? No. Well, we'll just say a few words about Sabrina. Yes. She's been coming to the center for only a matter of a few months. In this brief time, she's excelled in many ways, and she's landed her dream job. Maintaining a balance of prioritizing parenting while pursuing a career that she loves, she completed a certification in phlebotomy. Since this time, she has sought out assistance through the center with finding the perfect career. She started with updating her resume and having some assistance with the online job search process. It was through her motivation and persistence that she obtained an employment position in phlebotomy at St. Peter's Hospital. This individual is an amazing example of setting a hard goal and never stopping until it's achieved. So today we honor Sabrina.
We actually have a third person in this category, and she's rushing here from work, so sad that she's going to miss it, but we'll still speak and honor her. The last participant we would like to recognize came to the center seeking a career opportunity. She had her sights set on growth and achievement. She was open-minded to new opportunities, advice from the staff, and efforts to advance her career. She took a chance on us and enrolled in our first workforce initiative for the construction industry introductory training program cohort. And every day she gave it her all. Through many ups and downs and closed doors over the past few months, her motivation and courage kept pushing her through, never giving up. The strength and motivation that this participant displayed has encouraged us all that if you keep your focus on your goals and your faith, anything is possible. We are so thankful that she has shared her journey with us, and we can't wait to see where she takes us. We're all here for the ride. We are honoring Teresa Merity, and she'll be here shortly, so thank you. So moving on to our next category, and this person is here. The Ambassador Award goes to two participants who continuously spread the word about our services and refers people to the center. We can always count on them to share the good word. They are always checking in and keeping us involved throughout their journey. The first participant's energy and positivity always shines through. He came to us to enroll in our workforce initiative for the construction program, and not only did he complete the program, but he aced it. Sorry. Since completing, he continues to strive for new heights. His educational goals do not stop here. Throughout this time here at the center, he has referred numerous people. He even hand delivers them to us. Brian Rodriguez, please. I really hope you guys don't hate me for this and bear with me, and I'll read it really fast. All right, so the last participant in the Self-Motivation Award we would like to recognize came to the center seeking a career opportunity. She had her sights set on growth and achievement. She was open-minded to new opportunities and advice from the staff in efforts to advance her career. She took a chance on us and enrolled in our first workforce initiative for the construction industry introductory training program cohort. And every day she gave it her all. Through many ups and downs and even closed doors over the past few months, her motivation and courage kept pushing her through, never giving up. Oh, I shouldn't have reread this.
Take a high roll.
The strength and motivation that this participant has displayed has encouraged us all that even if as long as you keep your focus on your goals and your faith, anything is possible. We're so thankful that she has shared her journey with us, and we can't wait to see where she takes us. We're all here for the ride. Teresa Merity.
We are continuing with the Ambassador Award. The second participant for this award has been coming to the center for over a year. He initially wanted to help with creating a resume and with job searching, and he was always willing to take any opportunity to learn more. This led him to enrolling and completing the Workforce Initiative for the Construction Industry Training Program. And following his completion of this construction program, he went on further to further his education as well as obtain a job. We then discovered over time that we owe him a thank you, for he has had many referrals come to our center since this time. We can always count on him to share his excitement about his success as well as motivate others to come and do the same for themselves. Abe Lessington, please come accept your award. And finally, we have one more award. It's called the Encourager Award. I don't believe this person is here either. Tracy Ann, are you here? Okay, but we will go on to speak about her and the award. So this award goes to one student that you would always find providing inspiration, guidance, and boosting morale of the participants throughout the center. Their supportive and positive attitude helps to brighten the center every day. Prior to coming to the center, this participant had a realization that it is never too late to set and achieve your career goals for yourself, even if it means on embarking on a completely new adventure. With this realization, she has knocked on every door that she approaches and goes the extra mile to get through it. She fully takes advantage of every opportunity presented to her and looks to her fellow peers to join her. You can always count on her to endlessly motivate and encourage others through sharing her experiences. Her never-ending positive and motivating messages inspires not only the staff here at the center, but everyone she encounters. So we do honor Tracy Ann.
Last but not least, our fearless leader, Dr. D. Over the last 5 years, you've guided the center to become a model program, expanding services and access to the community, creating partnerships with many community agencies, and surpassed many goals. And we must say you outdid yourself when you hired this incredibly remarkable staff to join you on this journey of hard work.
That's true.
We would like to thank you for fostering an environment in which we feel empowered, encouraged, and supported each and every day. Every day the center is filled with love, laughter, great jokes, impersonations, many of them, walks down memory lane, and many unexpected surprises. Most of all, we'd like to thank you for being our compass and leading the way. With your support and guidance, we have been able to reach new heights as professionals and carry out the mission of the center each day. We thank you.
Some of my favorites. Yay! Thank you. Thank you. Ben, can we get a team picture later? Sure. Because I need to say something too. No, sit back down. Okay. Oh, we're almost done. Yes. Oh, okay.
So before I forget, and I didn't do it on purpose, I really did, but my feet were bothering me so bad, so I had to sit down. So, first of all, I wanted tonight to make sure that I extended a welcome to our new staff assistant for SUNY SCCC operations, Ms. Susan Friedman. Please wave. Susan actually started with us on Monday. So welcome to the family. What an indoctrination you've had, particularly today. But she is the first face that you will see when you come to the center. She is responsible for a broad range of services there, particularly our admission or registration or intake or whatever you call that. And so we are just happy that after Lauren Lanko's departure, who you all remember, that we found someone that's equally good. And then certainly our center would not run as effectively or efficiently without my staff. This year we had some staffing changes. We had our part-time staff assistant on a temporary basis for SUNY SCCC operations, Sandy Petronis, who served at the college for over 30 years. And I think Sandy has served as a temp at our center probably, this was her 5th time. And right now she is on a Mediterranean cruise, and I am so jealous. But it's well deserved after putting up with us for 3 or 4 months, particularly me. But with those changes, we also had our educational assistant, and I would be remiss in not mentioning her, Eva Atwood, who's actually a SUNY Schenectady alum, I believe, and I could be wrong, class of 2016 in the Human Services Associate's degree program. And Eva has been with us as a work-study student for 2 years, and then she was an educational aide part-time for us for 2 years. So she's another frequent flyer with us. She currently has secured a position with Living Resources in the area as an assistant manager. So this is a huge responsibility for her now. It's a full-time opportunity. We certainly wish Eva well. She couldn't be here with us tonight because she's training so intensively. So I thank my staff for filling in those gaps. I am very blessed and very proud of them. They are a caring, compassionate, and dedicated group of colleagues who serve as awesome ambassadors of the center. And they consistently achieve the mission and work hard to provide the best resources and experience for our participants. And I'm beyond grateful for all of your support, especially this year. And I would say on a personal basis, personal challenge is my own, that they've also stepped up to the plate. So we do laugh. I know a lot of you who come to the center probably hear me first, laughing more than anyone else. But they all really do work hard to make the center a very special place, very supportive and passionate about how to help you all get the best opportunities. So I do have a token of appreciation for them. I hope you do get some rest and some downtime. It certainly pertains to self-care. So hang on a second. I'm just going to ask Jamie to come up here and grab all these and pass them out. The names are on the back. Didn't have time to wrap them. Sorry. So I think we have time now for our student success story that's here, and then we will recognize our participants. And in the past, we would only have the participants ring the bells. I think we're going to try to get everybody to do that this year, as opposed to just having participants. So is Justina ready for us, or is she ready for the crowd? Where is Justina? There she is. Hey, how are you? Good. Come on up.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Justina. I just wanted to thank Aaron at SUNY SCCC for working with me and having the patience to deal with me. So I'm here to talk about where I was at before and where I'm at now. So I jotted, with the help of Aaron, I jotted a couple of things down. I'm a little nervous, so please bear with me. My name is Justina Espinoza. I am here tonight to share my story of the struggles and triumph of my journey to get where I am today. I stand here today able to say that I have come a long way. I have come a long way from where I used to be. When I first started my career, I took an interest in dentistry, and I worked hard as a dental assistant for almost 13 years. I was fulfilled and happy working as a dental assistant and worked hard at my job. As I continued working, I found myself becoming attracted to some different influences and situations. I saw my life take a big turn. I never thought I would be on. I became involved in activities that resulted in struggling with addiction and ultimately landed myself in prison. I, at the point, was at my lowest low, and that I desperately needed to make a positive change for myself. I needed to find the inspiration and reevaluate my life and career paths. Once I was out of prison, I started listening to motivational speakers that really gave me the inspiration to turn my life around for the good. This is what motivated me to come to SUNY College and Career Counseling Center. The staff at SUNY CCC were so welcoming, I immediately knew that I was on the right track for a different direction in my life. I met with an advisor, Aaron, where I felt comfortable enough to discuss where I have been and where I would like to be. The advisor helped me develop a resume that I really felt that represented me and highlighted to all the positive experience and skills that I have. We discussed my career path and gave me assistance with job searching, applying for jobs that will help me stay on the life path. This help and support, in addition to my own motivation and determination, has landed me with the job I have today. And a vision of professional growth that I determined to achieve in my future. I have learned that I don't have to always work for a paycheck, but that I can work for a passion. I continue to grow every day, work for a passion, and share my story to motivate others. I am proud of where I am and where I continue to grow. Excuse me. I thank the SUNY College and Career Counseling Center for the help and guidance throughout my journey. And I look forward to seeing where my life takes me today. Thank you. I just wanted to let you know that I choose to move forward from here. There's no going back to prison for Jesse. I'm happy where I'm at right now. And I also want to thank the New Choices Treatment Facility for helping me where I'm at right now. So I thank you for the bottom line.
I really did think that I was going to be able to sit down. So anyway, we are going to begin recognizing our participants who have either completed the first 3 cohorts of our construction training program, our educational, those participants who have been placed in educational or employment opportunities, and some of them are like triple threats. So bear with us if you hear someone's name who's here this evening called more than once. Because in some cases they've completed our construction program, they've either gone to an educational opportunity or they've been employed, so all at once. So congratulations to everybody. So I think Jamie is going to call the names, and I'm going to pass them out with Aaron, right? Thanks.
Thank you. All right, for those participants that will be calling up, please, after you collect all your goodies, stand over here because we're going to take a big picture at the end, and we don't want to have to save the time of everybody going back and forth. We'll be ready.
Can I just say, though, sorry, not to interrupt your decision. We're going to have to move because this might affect the picture, so we'll figure that out later. We'll have to opposite the side of the.
Or maybe like stand over here to the side and then we'll move. Wherever the first person goes, we'll go with it.
We'll consult with our photographer.
Yeah.
Ben said that way. Okay, let's get started.
So the first group of students we're going to call have had placement in an educational opportunity. Abe Blessington.
Hi, Abe. Good, nice to see you again.
Yeah.
I'll take her stand. We're going to take this picture first. Here you are, and here you are, and here you are. Here you go.
Brian Rodriguez.
Hey, how are you? Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go.
Christopher Garrow.
He probably had to go.
Emmanuel Colade. Just so you know, in the book are all the people that we know have been placed, but we're only calling the names of those that actually said they would be here tonight, just to save time. So please bear with us. Neasia Evans. I apologize if I didn't say that.
How are you? Good to see you. Here you go. Whoops.
Tracy Ann Gordon. All right, we're moving right into our employment placements. These are for folks that obtain jobs this year. Abe Lessington.
Who's going to take pictures?
Andre Hawkins. Antoine Smith. Christopher St. John.
How are you? Good. Good to see you, Chris. Here you go.
Emmanuel Colade. George Squire. Gregory Harris. Henry Calloway. Herman Kukleisure. Jasenia Espinosa.
How are you? Here you go.
Joaquin Morales. John Stauffenberg. Leon Banks. Lisa Davis. Natalise Estrada Mendez.
Oh, she's
Robert Walker. Oh, she's here, I'm sorry.
already.
Oh, Lisa. Is that Lisa? I can see you speaking.
Hi, how are you? Congratulations. Thanks for coming.
Sabrina Bates Williams. Sonia Hawkins.
Good to see you. Here you are.
Did you get a picture? Okay, good.
Is she good? Yep. There'll be more opportunities.
Stephen Masters. Tanya Lopez Mendez. Tariq Levine. Teresa Meredy.
One more. Thanks, Ben. There you go.
Tracy Ann Gordon. Wayne Alford. William Goodman.
He's here, he's speaking.
Aw.
We will come over.
Come over.
We will greet you
Bring her
later.
up.
She can come up if she wants. She's asleep. Aw, she looks like she's half awake.
Okay. I get it, thank you. Yaska Gates.
Hey, again, how are you? All right.
All right, now we're moving into our construction training program graduates. A. Blessington.
Abe is like the summa cum laude, the SUNY College of Career Counseling Center.
Antoine Smith.
Oh, you got your back.
Brian Rodriguez.
Magnet.
Christopher St. John. David Johnson.
Hi, David. Good work.
Elise Paget. Emmanuel Coley. Urban Rose.
Hello. How you doing, everyone? Good. There you go. Congratulations.
Evelyn McBride. Love you, Evelyn.
How are you? Congratulations.
Gregory Harris. Joaquin Morales. Jose Rosario. Natalie Estrada Mendez. Raymond Jordan. Teresa Merity.
Here you are. Another one. Good. Thanks. Thank you.
And last but not least, William Goodman.
Okay, yeah, so. Ben, do you want to take the picture now? And then we're gonna bring it over Huh? Oh, go ahead. You can do whatever you want. Did we, there might have been, or is there anyone who did not check in? Someone didn't check in. So we have this whole well-oiled machine. We have a check-in table for our participants so that they let us know that they're here. So Jamie, you go ahead.
Hopefully I say it right. Tremel Barnes.
So now you're gonna go over with the rest of the group and take the picture as well. Yeah, we'll get a picture later. All right. Who was it?
Get the check-in, I need to highlight my paper. Michael Sperry. Thank you for coming.
Okay. You're welcome. Here you go. Okay, so that concludes the dissected program, the formal program. If you are interested in joining the, we're getting ready to do the bells. In a few minutes, ring the bells along with the bell ringers already. So if there's anybody who wants to join in that part of the ceremony, I will be going over there in a few minutes to start, kick off the bell ringing. So if anyone wants to grab a bell, there's extras, or if you want to be in the picture,
That's fine. I know our associate provost is very eager to do the portion of this program, the bell ringing. And for those of you who want to know what each participant received in recognition, each participant received a bell pin, their own bell that they can take. You can take the bells with you. We got plenty. And certificates and pad folios. So what? No, go back. Go back.
Did you jump in the front?